Whether you're a brand new agent looking for your first broker or an experienced agent looking for a change, that brokerage choice is going to be key to your success and growing your business from wherever it is to 10 levels higher. What's the best way to do that? The best way to do that is to compare options and be prepared to interview brokers and ask the right questions. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 21 essential key questions you've got to ask a broker when comparing and interviewing different brokerage options to ensure your success and your growth as an agent. Let's jump into it. Welcome back, it's Charlie Cameron. I'm a real estate agent, real estate investor, and global team leader on a mission to help real estate agents everywhere grow your business exponentially and achieve financial freedom along the way. Let's go through 21 essential questions to ask a broker to understand if they're the right fit for you and provide the right value and the right opportunity to grow your agent business. I'm going to go into presentation mode now because I want to make sure I don't miss any key things. I want to deliver on this for you so that you can go out there and crush it. And of course, you can download this list at the link below and take this with you to interviews with brokers. Let's get into it. Before we go into the 21 questions when interviewing brokers, I want to point something out that's really important to me. Have an abundance mindset. Ultimately, what you need to be looking for is how much value you get out of a particular brokerage for what it costs you, and how much opportunity you're going to have there to grow your business, to grow in different ways like your education and your training, and branch out into things like luxury or commercial, as well as opportunity to create additional income streams, grow a team, and grow personally as an agent. So don't think of this as lowest cost, because lowest cost does not equal best outcome in most cases. We have this in the government, right? Lowest cost technically acceptable is what it's called. You take the lowest bidder that contracts on a job, right? That doesn't always result in the best thing. Lowest bidder to build a road does not necessarily equal the best road or longest lasting road, right? So think about that here. Now, jumping right into value, the first question is, what are the fees? What are my monthly fees, my annual fees, additional fees? What are those and what do I get for those? Again, it's about how much value you get for paying those, and that's why that second part of the question matters. Not just what are my fees, what does it get me? What is the commission split? So kind of pulling on the cost thread, when you go and you earn a commission, let's say it's $10,000, how much of that is going to you as the agent? How much is going to the broker? Along those lines, number 3 is, when does the commission split cap? If there is a cap, when does it cap so that you go to 100% commission for the rest of that year? Many franchise models do this, some do not, but most models do have some sort of cap built in where you can go to 100% commission. How does that work at that brokerage? Number 4, are there franchise, office, or desk fees? So additional fees here. Traditional or franchise brokerages tend to have these additional fees built in. Some of them are commission-based. Some of them are just set fees. Some of them are by transaction. But again, ask yourself, are these fees paying for something I'm actually getting in today's post-COVID real estate industry? Do I need to be paying for a franchise? Do I need to be paying for a desk? Number 5. Who will I get support from and when are they available? I've had a lot of agents I've talked to who are like, yeah, I have a broker, but I don't know how to reach them. They're not in the office that I'm required to go to, right? The question I have for you, I guess, is, are there enough brokers? Are there enough support staff? Are there enough mentorship roles? And when are they available to help you? Is there a set schedule? Are there specific days of the week? Are they always available? How are they available? By phone, by Zoom, by email, by text? Which ways can you get support? Is there a local office and what does it provide? Is there enough value in the cost of an office that you might be paying for and the commute? So this is kind of something to keep in mind here, that, hey, you're spending time commuting. That's time you're not spending lead generating, showing properties, talking to leads, whatever that may be. And will you be required to go to the office? Is that still necessary for you in your business to grow as an agent? Let me tell you a quick story about an agent who was at a typical franchise brokerage who felt like he needed to make a change. Well, when we were going through all the options with him and we were comparing this brokerage to eXp Realty, we got to a point where we were talking about offices, and he said, well, I really love having an office. I was like, oh, interesting. Tell me about that. He said, well, I love going in and using the printer. I was like, I expected something else, like a mentorship or support or some sort of crazy, awesome, he walked in and would get a client. But instead, the answer was, I liked having a printer. And I was like, well, that's really interesting. Tell me about your fees. And it turns out he's basically paying about 20% more in commission than he would at EXP. So we kind of had that conversation and said, so do you think, let's say our average transaction around here is more than $10,000, but let's just go with $10,000 in gross commission. And so if you made another $2,000 per transaction, so an extra 20%, do you think maybe you could get a good printer and get some ink and some paper for $2,000 per transaction? He had this whole mindset shift like, oh, wow. Yeah, I guess I could. Right? So you got to think about the value you're getting for the thing you're paying for. Paying $2,000 a transaction to have a place you can go print some stuff once a month, that's, I think that value proposition, most people could see clearly that, hey, I think I'll take the $2,000 extra a month for myself and my family, right? So just a story I wanted to share with you. Now, number 7, what is training like and how often can I get it? So, for example, I have got 80 plus hours of live training and support I can go to every week. Obviously, I can't do that. That's way too much. But what you want to ask is, how frequent is the training? Is it Tuesdays at 10 a.m. from the one broker who's been there forever that all they do is cold call? Or do you have a whole plethora of people and experts you can go to in different niches and different ways to lead generate that you can learn from? Because that's going to really broaden your horizon and give you more opportunities as an agent. Yes, a personal story. So when I became a brand new agent, I was part-time. I had all these opportunities to go out there and get training, but I just wanted the quick answer. Well, the answer isn't the same for everyone on what the best lead generation option is. So I went to a person who was a mentor of mine, not my EXP mentor, but someone else who just was a personal mentor and a real estate agent. And he said, you got a cold call. And I was like, oh, shoot, I got a cold call. And so I tried cold calling for a couple hours and decided that was, oh, I hate this. And for months, I got into this rut thinking, hey, if I can't cold call, I can't be a real estate agent. You can be absolutely 100%, 1000% successful cold calling. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to be able to have more opportunities and go out there and get more training and understand all the different opportunities out there to grow your business so you can choose the right ones for you. There's a million ways to grow as an agent. There's 120 ways I've thought of to lead generate as an agent. But you gotta have the opportunity to learn other ways instead of from just one option, all right? Spoiler alert, once I learned that there were other ways to lead generate, I became much more successful and my real estate career really took off. Number 8, what is the mentorship program like? So as a new agent, you're going to want to have some sort of additional mentorship and coaching. That's got to be an option for you. And it can't just be the broker saying, yeah, I'll help you here and there. Like, no, there needs to be a dedicated program with additional training and someone who's a senior agent assigned to you to walk you through your first few transactions. Not only that, but it really helps if they are also compensated to do that. So a lot of brokerages will charge additional costs for new agents for some sort of mentorship or coaching program. But the question is that money going to the mentor or the broker? Because if that money's not going to the mentor, what is their real financial incentive to help you? I'm not saying that there only has to be a financial incentive, but good Lord, it certainly helps, right? It certainly helps to have a win-win environment where, hey, your mentor only succeeds in that role if you succeed as the agent and close some transactions. I really think that's how it should be, and it is incentive for them to deliver. Number 9, how will I get other support? So admin, tech support, payments, onboarding, legal, contracts, referrals, compliance, paperwork. There's a lot that goes on in this industry, a lot more than our clients think, right? So how are you going to get that additional support? Who is there to support you? I know I have 2,000 plus support staff. Anytime I want, I can go get help in any of these areas. But a lot of agents are like, ooh, yeah, there's like one admin lady who's been there 30 years who doesn't know how to use our new electronic filing paperwork system. So I got to go in and do this. When she's there on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's like, whoa, back up. Figure out how you're going to get support for all these additional functions that you have to do as an agent, because it is so key to your business and you don't want it to be a roadblock roadblock or massive time waster for you. Number 10, what kind of lead generation tools are there? Of course, the most important skill you can have as an agent is to learn how to lead generate, because otherwise you really aren't building your own business. Again, it's the most important job, it's the most important thing you do every single day, regardless of what brokerage you're at. So what does the brokerage provide, though, to help you grow your business? What tools are available to you to build your CRM, to get more leads, and to grow your client base? Number 11, what unique technology and benefits are there? Are there kind of unique competitive advantages over other brokerages to help you succeed there? If so, what are those? What is that brokerage doing differently in the industry to get ahead? Number 12, how are successful agents rewarded? Let's say you're a pretty good producer and maybe even a top producer, or you plan to be. Guess what? There should be some sort of recognition and award program for top producers. How can you achieve it at that brokerage, and what are the incentives for doing so? Ask those questions and ask yourself, if there isn't one, why? What benefits do you offer agents as the broker? So what additional benefits? I know we've talked about some things and some tools and some training and some tech and some other and lead generation, but what else is there? Is there healthcare? Is there retirement income options? Are there stock awards? Is there a massive referral network to do interstate, even global referrals? Are there third-party partnerships? Are there discounts on training, on signs, on tools? Are there lead generation tools, paid tools out there that you're partnered with where you get discounts on those? Figure out what those additional other benefits are to help you succeed as an agent. Number 14, how are my transactions going to be processed, and how will I be paid? I know a lot of agents that, okay, they go to closing, the money all goes to the broker, it still takes a couple weeks and stuff to eventually filter around to them, they got to go pick up the check. Like, that's crazy. Like, do you get paid at closing? Can you get paid at closing? Who reviews the paperwork to make sure everything's good? Who sends the disbursement authorization to title to ensure you get paid at closing? How simple is that process, right? You want to make sure, because all this paperwork will have to be produced and monitored and tracked for legal reasons for every transaction. How smooth and easy is that? Do you have an easy template and easy checklist to follow for every transaction? Number 15, what are my requirements and obligations as an agent at your brokerage? Do I have to show up to certain meetings, to certain events? Which ones? When? How often? Do I have to work the desk? Do I have to make cold calls? Do I have a production requirement? You got to know these things before you jump into it, because it may not align with your goals. If you don't want to commute to the office once a week to work the desk, then you need to just tell them that that doesn't align with your goals. If maybe you're an investor agent, and so sometimes you produce for friends and family, and sometimes you're buying for yourself, and you don't necessarily want to have some sort of production requirement to get a better split or a better cap, those kind of things, then you need to ask those questions and make sure that you're not signing yourself up for something you didn't really want. What makes your brokerage unique? I know we've hit a bunch of kind of value propositions here, but it's still good to ask the question, what did we miss? What makes your brokerage unique? And does it match with your personal and business goals? Does it align with what you're trying to accomplish as a real estate agent? Number 17, what are my growth opportunities? Not only do I just want to come move, get some more value, get some more tools and stuff, how can I grow? Either in additional clients, in my skills as an agent, being able to get into commercial, maybe I want to get into luxury, maybe I want to get REO and relocation certifications. Like, how can I grow my business? How can I get more referrals? How can I launch a team? How can I build additional income streams, right? What growth opportunities do I have as an agent at your brokerage? 18, can I build my brand here? This is so important. As a real estate agent, you're generally an independent contractor. That means, yes, while your license hangs under a broker, you're still there to build your brand. Will that broker allow you to do that? Or are they going to require you, I kid you not, to approve every social media post and ensure that their brand is being pushed instead of yours, right? At eXp, it's just, hey, you're the agent. We're here to support you as brokered by eXp. We're providing all the tools and training, everything you need, but we want you to grow as the agent and build your brand. So make sure you ask that question. Number 19, what is the culture and vibe like? Are you surrounding yourself with a win-win team where everybody helps themselves helps each other succeed. Hopefully that helps themselves, though you may find that environment and you may want to avoid it, right? Do they align with you? And most importantly, is everyone happy there? Maybe attend some team meetings, see how it goes, feel what it's like to be a part of it, and understand what the current vibe is like. Number 20, we're almost there. How are you evolving with the times, Mr. and Mrs. Broker? Right? What is keeping you from going obsolete? Because there are a lot of brokerages out there, especially old franchise models, with high splits that are going away in droves, that require offices, require desk fees, require all this stuff, and all this overhead and expenses that are really not making it right now. So the question to ask is, how are you evolving with the times? You don't want to move your whole business over, build this big business at this new brokerage just for this brokerage to go under, right? So ask that question and see what the answer is. Last but not least, what exit strategies are available? I don't know if you know this, but pretty much no real estate agents have built-in 401ks. So is there an option at that brokerage to be able to stop selling houses personally one day? Can you build income streams, let's say referral income, team splits, revenue share, stock awards? Are there ways to build additional income streams that you can grow to the point where A, they grow on their own, and B, you can live off of and achieve financial freedom off of as an agent, so that you can stop selling houses and not be that 75-year-old agent with the picture from when they were 40, right, on social media. We all know who they were talking about here. I don't want that to be you. I want you to be able to achieve financial freedom. And depending on the brokerage, you could potentially do it much more quickly. Not that you have to stop selling houses. It certainly is fun with the right clients, but it gives you options to be able to do anything you want any day you wake up. Ultimately, again, you want to consider how much value you're getting and what opportunity you get as an agent to grow your real estate business. Now, I'd be remiss running a global eXp Realty team if I didn't say eXp Realty is definitely one of the options you should consider. There's 7 key reasons why I think this is one of the best models ever for real estate agents. You can take a look at those here. But if you'd like to learn more, the thing you can do is simply go to agentwealthhustle.com and check out the About eXp Realty posts, the #1 resource on eXp Realty on the internet. You can learn all about it there, as well as there's a big green button at the top of every page that says Partner with Us. Simply go there, learn a little bit more about our sponsorship team, which is free to you, where you can partner with agents like myself and other top agents at the company who are going to help you on a daily basis with support, mentorship, tools, training, resources, courses, and more for free to help you succeed, grow your business, and achieve financial freedom along the way. And again, schedule that call and we will walk you through all 21 questions and spend as much time as you want comparing eXp to other models to see if it's the right fit for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. Go out there and crush it.